I'm live. I forgot to add myself to the stream. Evidently, I was talking, but you know what? When you don't add yourself to the stream, no one can hear anything that you're saying. What's going on, everyone? This is Tim with Online Big Blue. I like it now because even, like I said, being sick, it gives you more of a melodious voice now, a deeper voice, a John Vicenda voice. What's going on, guys? Spent too many cold winters, especially in college up at St. Lawrence. Yeah, it's too freaking. I got plenty of cough drops. I got bottles of water. I got the Grand Marnier. We got that cooking here. I can't taste anything. I got no taste. That's always great. Tim, don't spread the COVID. There's the shape. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Oh, I don't even have a green screen background today. What the hell's going on with me? What the hell, man? This is not a quality broadcast. There we go. Look at that. I'm live now. What's going on, New York Giants fans? This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of COVID-related entertainment. If I pass out and die, I blame you fuckers. I blame you all. What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you feel better. I don't Triple Crown Media. I feel like crap. I don't feel as bad as I did like on Monday. Oh, God, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, bad days. Thursday was the first good day. I'm the only DJ critic in my sports management club. If I die, who do you have then, Saeed? If I'm dead, you got nobody to talk to about Daniel Jones. Oh, we got a guarantee. The Giants will beat the Chiefs. Guarantee. What are you guaranteeing? What's the guarantee? I'm going to take a cough drop, guys. Don't mind, man. I'm going to look cool. It's going to be like tobacco. I'm going to keep on the side of my cheek and be like tobacco. What are we guaranteeing, though? I blame Pro Football. You know what? I'm actually beginning to think Pro Football Focus may have something to do with this. I did get a letter from them last week, and I opened it, and this white powder came out. I am joking. That is a joke. Don't anyone take that seriously. That was a joke. Thoughts on the Knicks game yesterday? Good game. I can't believe we escaped with the win. RJ Barrett, to me, showed what RJ Barrett's going to be this year. He dropped the 20. He had the good D on Rosen. And he iced the game for us. Julius Randle doesn't miss those 2-3 throws. We're fine, but I think that's just the way the Knicks are going to be. I'm a little concerned about Randle, but it's only 5 games in, so I'm not going to be overly concerned yet. What's up, Big Vito? Yeah, you're just Tim, but we love you. I am a mess. I am a freaking mess, man. I am a big freaking mess. Charles Barkley, what is this here? What do we got here? Tim, recheck your email for Memory Lane 2. I don't want any more Memory Lane 2s, man, because I was singing Banana Splits. That was the song the other day when you sent me those tracks. I was sitting there going, tra la 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 la, 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4. That's what I was doing. Oh my God, he's delirious with the COVID. I bought a Cool Rush jersey the other day from $90, and should I regret it? I bought this one for $14. And then I bought I still have the Daniel Jones one. I bought that one for $20. You got to go on these sites, man. You got to go on these sites that you're not supposed to go on and order stuff. They're actually really nice. The Lawrence Taylor one I got too. It's and they're actually nicely stitched. And they even stitched on the back. They did a really good job on these jerseys, man. They're like dirt cheap too. I'm not going to tell you it's called Fanwish. I'm not going to tell you that. Jeffrey, how's your health and energy level? Getting better? No. No. So I need a Daniel Jones comment to get me going. The good news is if I get into a rant, I might die. So that would be like YouTube. That'd be like, I'd probably get like 1 million views for that. Because I'd be dead. So, good movie night, though. I watched Class Act with Kid and Play. Die Hard is on, the original. I finished watching Die Hard 2. And then John Wick 3 was on. That was pretty sweet. 1 like equals 1 jar. Actually, okay. Then we need 54 likes or 53 likes. The banana splits, man. That was crazy. You can thank Saeed. I'm not saying you can thank Mike Lee for that. RJ Barrett had a great game yesterday, but I need to see his games throughout the season average out the performance of that level. I agree. I think RG is going to be fine now. I'm not actually worried. I'm more worried about Julius Randle. I'm really worried. I'm more worried about Rock the Mic like a Randle because he shows some things, a little progression here and there, but it's yes, Jeffrey, don't kill me tonight. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Coach Tibbs had better coach down to he you know what? He does, but the players have to play too. That's the problem. I mean, we went through a stretch in the fourth quarter last night where we couldn't hit the ocean if we fell out of a boat. I think the weird feeling the Giants might actually beat the Chiefs, but it'll be another false hope. Does anyone else think the Giants are going to beat the Chiefs? Because I don't. I think they're going to get blown out. I think the Chiefs are going to. I think the Chiefs are just going to put up. I think they're going to put up like 50 points. I really do. I just had this really bad feeling. Just bad feeling. Last time I had this bad feeling, I got COVID. At least 5 top 5 Don't make me laugh, Mike Lee. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. DJ will throw over 50 in Kansas City. I hope he does. How do you stop listening to rap? Hell no, man. I'm old school rap. What was I listening? What do I had today? I had Knowledge is King with Cool Mo D earlier. And then what do we have? How You Like Me Now with Cool Mo D as well. I always listen to hip hop. I've listened to hip hop since hip hop, but you didn't even know it was hip hop. That's how old I am. There's me and dirt. Fans will want to force number 8 into the franchise quarterback. I love my new Jones on The Voice. But don't worry. A first quarterback choosing to be in the draft can't suck it. Yeah. Malik Willis. That's all I'm going to keep saying. Malik Willis. Malik Willis, baby. All around, all day. Thoughts on the Nets and Lakers being so bad so far? I want to trash the Nets for right now. I'm happy the league. The whole Westbrook thing to me is a failure. I don't think it's going to be a failure, but they need to figure out what they're going to do with him. And I think the Nets just need to figure out what they're going to do without Kyrie, because I don't see him coming back. I don't see him coming back. Mr. Kyrie Irving, what's up? Looks like the Giant game is Premier Entertainment. Nothing else to look at. No, we got a shot. We got a chance. What's up, my friend? How you doing, Afghanistan, baby? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh. That's all the energy I have. That was it. That's all you're getting today. I love now Pro Football is blaming. I love that. Did anyone else see that? That it's now Joe Judge's fault that Daniel Jones is wildly inconsistent and sucks at times. It's not Joe Judge's fault. First it was the offensive line, and he's sacked like, so I think he's like only been sacked like the 4th most or the 4th least in the league. Then it's Jason. Then it's still not having the weapons. Then it's Jason Garrett. Now, according to Pro Football Focus, he can't succeed till I get rid of Joe Judge. Go figure out what's going on with that. What channel was Class Act? Oh, Blaine Brown, man. You gotta love Blaine Brown. You got it. It was on BET. It's not on. It ended at 7:00. It was Class Act is an underrated movie. They say House Party 2 is underrated, but I think if you're going to go underrated, an underrated movie would be House Party. I think an overhyped movie would be House Party 2, but it was still a good movie, and Class Act was barely on anyone's radar. I hope we lose, because if we don't, I'll have to hear how Daniel Jones should win another MVP. I've never seen a 2-5 quarterback get so much love when he can barely throw for over 200 yards, throwing the ball 33 times at 6.4 yards an attempt. I've never seen that before. Never. Anywhere else in the history of the world, you would be a mid-range, low 20s quarterback. But Daniel Jones, no, he's a superstar. That reminds me of a superstar. That reminds me, what's that movie? Longest Yard, but the Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. I don't care if the Giants win or lose. They are flawed. They are very flawed. Yes, the Giants will beat the Cowboys. Chiefs guarantee. What are you guaranteeing, though? What's your guarantee? What's your guarantee? You got to give me something to guarantee. You got to give me something. I need to get Run DMC. Yeah, Run DMC's old school rap. But of course, like I said, they were big before Aerosmith. They kind of got locked on with Aerosmith. And the whole Walk This Way thing. Funky Cole Medina, but that's not Run DMC. I know. That's Tone Loc. I still love this girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. And also, like, you be yelling with small fry, Big Mac, you be illin'. Hope we lose, because if we don't, I'll have to hear. I already did that one. Wow. This really is the COVID stream. Don't worry, I'm going to get into it. Don't worry. Yes, the Giants will beat the guy. What's your guarantee? All right. Yeah. Yeah, because it said so. That's true. Let's see. Oh, what do we got here? I'm certainly not expecting to win against Kansas City. I mean, anything can happen, but I expect this to be a bit more. But I'm rooting regardless too. Here's what I'm seeing in Kansas. This is what I'm thinking personally in Kansas City. Kansas City's had a couple rough run-ins. You got Andy Reid, who's 18-15 versus the Giants. The Giants, of course, split the last two games. They won the last one 12-9 against Kansas City. I think it's a get-right game for Mahomes. I think it's a get-right game for their receivers. And I just think that it's just going to be too much of an onslaught for the Giants. I don't think the loss of Peppers is going to be as pronounced as people think, because he's pretty much lost his starting job to McKinney. And then you're also going to tag in, you're always going to have, of course, Logan Ryan, but I think Darnay Holmes and Julian Love are going to fill in for what we need. I like the Giants could beat Kansas City. It really isn't a bad defense. You know what I said? I said this could be a shootout. And I wasn't joking. This could be a 35-32 game. Because the Kansas City defense is, I like Nick Bolton. I like some of their secondary, but this game could be, scary as it sounds, this game could be a shootout. I hate the Lakers every fiber in my view. I don't hate the Lakers. I hate LeBron James. I don't hate the Lakers. I don't want to win another game this year. Well, winning meaningful games doesn't change anything, only ruins our draft picks. You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that. Oh, Pro Football Focus. You got to love Pro Football Focus. Daniel Jones is in the top 5 for under 25 quarterbacks. And I still said before, I would still take Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence over Daniel Jones. I do question Joe Judge. And I don't even have the sound effect bar up. What is that? Let's see. That's in. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and do this. Yeah. Wait, hold on. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do a time lapse. Pro Football Focus. Oh, they're crazy. How dare you question? I do question Joe Judge.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
I found the button. If I have to cough, I'm going to hit the mic button, so don't worry. I'm not going to cough on everybody. A big blue ray. Boy, you want me to die. You want me to kill over and die. Kadarius will get his first. I guarantee. You know what I think is funny? You have all these people. You got what Jamar Chase is doing in Cincinnati. He potentially could break all records. And you still have people that think that Kadarius Toney can win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. For the NFC, and I know he's in the AFC, but that's just crazy. Beating the Mahomes, that would be something. But like I said, I still don't think he's going to do it. What's up, Joseph? For the Giants to think is keep it close as I can have this is the Chiefs to keep it up in the trend of turning the ball over. That's the thing. The biggest issue that is befuddling the Chiefs right now is the turnovers. Now the Giants aren't great outside of they have 6 interceptions this year, but they're not great beyond that turning the ball over. But that is what the problem is, and I think they're going to clean it up. Jones will not be the quarterback, and neither will Joe Judge be the coach either. Gettleman will be the GM. Neither Barkley will be the running back. Giants will clean house, and I don't disagree. Because I do think that I think Dave Gettleman's going to be gone. And I've said this a million times. I don't see a quality GM wanting to come to New York, or even a guy that could potentially be a standout GM, wanting to come to New York and being told, you have to take Joe Judge and you have to take Daniel Jones. And also you're going to have the biggest issue with that. You have a cap issue next year. So you're going to tell me I have a salary cap issue. I have to take Joe Judge and I got to take Daniel Jones. I don't know. Too many people are going to say that. The team being the Chiefs will be something, but this is inconsistent. I don't know if we're doomed with injury, but I don't think we're going to win. I guarantee the Kansas City Chiefs will 30 turnovers. I could see that. Who doesn't hate LeBron? Who doesn't hate LeBron James, man? I freaking hate LeBron James. I hate him because of the decision. Sitting there saying, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Yeah, go ahead, motherfucker. Take your talents to South Beach. You want to know why? Because you don't have the balls to come to New York. That's LeBron James' biggest issue. He doesn't have the balls to come to New York. Greeny Green, what's going on? I always root for a Carol. Oh my God. I hate LeBron just as much, if not more. I just can't stand LeBron James. I'd take Tom Jones over Danny Jones. Which Tom Jones? Or is that Mac Jones? Because I take Tom Jones too. Not unusual to be loved by anyone. That Tom Jones? Whoa, 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 she's a lady, and the lady is mine. I'm sorry. I just like to sing some days. Why is Pro Football Focus pushing down? I don't know why Pro Football Focus is pushing down Jones so hard. It's crazy to me. Maybe he's got stock in the company. That's a possibility. Let's see here. People were trashing the Bungles for taking Chase. Who's trashing? No, Chase is a total monster. Yeah, and Chase kept dropping everything in preseason. Remember that? Because they were like, we need to fix Chase. He's broken. He keeps dropping everything. Well, it's fucking preseason. Who the hell cares? Daniel Jones looked terrible in preseason. He's kind of carried it over a little bit sometimes too. Let's see. They've always been done so. So the more, maybe it is to hype up Jones. I don't know. I really don't know. It will either be a blowout or the Giants will lose on the last possession. But do you think the Giants will win in a blowout? That's my question. That'd be wonderful. Okay. I don't know why I have a feeling that Daniel Jones would be better in Denver or Minnesota. We'll send him over there. I'll pay for his ticket. Hey, can we get BJ Hill back? Can we get Isaac Yiadom back too? Vinny G, what's up, my friend? Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Good stuff? No, I'm dying from COVID. So, no. People don't like when you say you're dying from COVID. No, I'm not dying, but felt like it a couple days ago. Not really. I mean, it was bad. Don't get me wrong. It was bad. I wear masks. I got the booster. And I didn't get the booster. I got the shots. I had COVID 19 months ago. It's all a bunch of crap. But you still should get the shot, I guess. Because I guess it could be worse. Could be worse. I don't know how much. Hey, at least I'll be the problem. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what those conversations going on in there. Let's see. LeMickey, the bubble champion. I don't like LeBron James. Anytime Jones is better than DJ. What? Yep. I'm a singer. I don't like to lie. I'm a good singer. But now, like I said, now that I have the deeper voice now. So now I could do a better Bob Shepard. Sims to McConkey, 14 yards. BJ Hill. We miss BJ Hill. You forget his hit sex bomb. Oh, yeah. Tom Jones, man. Tom Jones is a freak. I also like Barry White, though. Glad to see you back, Tim. Big Dog Tim. I can't read today, James. At least the game on Monday should be entertaining for the done here. Oh, we're back. We're having a bad storm out over here, guys. So if it cuts out once in a while, that's why. I think, like I said, it could, James, it could potentially even be a shootout. It could. You never know. Love the old intro with the drums. Hope you bring it back. Oh, I'm just mixing around with the intro. I'm, I try to do different things. So you know what we'll do is here we go. You know what I'm even going to do for you guys? Even though I'm dying, this is what I'm going to do for you. This will be my parting death wish. Hello, everyone. This is Tim of the Online Big Blue, bringing the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Now I can die. Sorry, that was me dying on the floor. There you go. The old intro is back for a moment. He doesn't have the balls to go somewhere without. No, he doesn't. LeBron James. I can want to bash LeBron. I want to bash LeBron too. No, he doesn't have the balls to go anywhere to be by himself. He doesn't want to be the man. That's the problem. He wants to be the man that can blame other people for his screw ups. Don't get me started with LeBron James. Don't get me started. I know what you meant, tons of help. I don't get me started with LeBron. I don't think that either Tony or Kenny are going to be active because neither one have practiced. So I don't think either one of them are going to be active. My school had a foreign concert. All the people there said he is trash. Tom Jones? Which Jones are we talking about? Like I said, yeah, I don't think either one of them are going to be active. I already answered that one. Let's see, the Chiefs and the Giants. So we'll be Saints and Giants. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be that game, the 500-yard game. That'd be crazy, man. That would be crazy. Bongos for the intro, but Bongo Fiesta for any Howard Stern fans out there. I don't know who they might be. Engelbert Humperdinck. He's another one. Big Vito. What's going on, my friend? Engelbert Humperdinck. That's another good one. That's another good one. Am I missing comments? I am missing comments. How am I missing comments? Oh, because I can't see. Because I can't see. You're very welcome. I always like to entertain the crowd, I guess. Anyone got some predictions for this game? Let me get some predictions here. What's some predictions? Let's be fair. LeBron is playing an era of super teams. MJ never had to deal with that. MJ is problem with the thing is with MJ is they didn't really have free agency when they had free agency, but they didn't have it like they have it now. So you built a core nucleus back in the day. Now you can just jump. Now you can just sign 1-year contracts, jump around, and cohort. And I think it's funny though because when the owners did it, hold on. When the owners did it, it was called collusion. When the players get together and do something as a collective, it's not collusion. I never really figured that one out. Never figured that one at all. MJ did have to deal with defense too, man. MJ, that's the thing, especially in the 80s and the 90s, man. It was a hacking league. You could hack. You could hack, man. Oh, we got a prediction there. NBA Fringe Day is, yeah, it really is. I do have to agree with that. What do we got here? We got 17-21 G-Men. Oh, we're taking scores early. What should we do as the giveaway? We still have the rings to give away. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give away the Cool Rush again. Giving away the Daniel Jones Cool Rush. Someone's going to have to freaking win this. And this is going to be the Thursday giveaway stream. Look, it's even got the Nike logo on it. And I will wash it because I have COVID, so I will wash it after I do everything else. We'll have to think of we'll have to have a contest to give it away. Crazy stat. Oh, I like crazy stats. Here's a crazy stat. Tua has more touchdowns, more passing, and better product than Daniel Jones was far worse line. Look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is getting benched. He's got, 10 interceptions? 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions? Go figure that one out. 55-29 Chiefs. Yowza. It scares me a little bit. Imagine MJ and Kobe. There were so many super teams in the 80s and 90s that could have been. But like you said, you were stuck doing what you had to do. Do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. I miss Bobby Brown. He had some good songs, Bobby Brown. Work so hard from 9 to 5. So you can enjoy the finer things in life. I also love it when folks say, hey, MJ never had to play against juggernauts like LeBron did. Totally forgetting the fact that LeBron himself was juggernaut squad. When I lean down, it's because I'm coughing. I don't want to cough in the mic for everybody. Yeah, it's funny. And also, LeBron does not have to worry about going to you in the 80s and the 90s. You drove to the basket and you went up to the hoop. It was hack attack on all sides. And unless they drew blood, especially in the 90s, they'd be like, you're still alive. What the hell are you complaining about? Run back the other way. Yeah, hack a shack. Bad boys. You forget about the bad boys of Detroit. You got Charles Barkley also in the East. You forget about the fact that at other point in times you had Olajuwon, and even also when Olajuwon was teamed up with Ralph Sampson when they had the whole Twin Towers things going on, it was not like. Let's see. Oh, let's guess Daniel Jones stats for Monday. Now we want to do an easy. I actually want to give something away. The defense will give the Chiefs a hard time. I don't know. I'm hoping he does. Tony returned to practice today. Oh, he did return to practice today. I didn't know. I was asleep. Frank. Hey, Tim, I just joined the stream. 38-35 Giants. Yes, I'm talking out my ass on this one. Okay. Wearing my fan hat for the first time this season. Well, you know what? You got to wear your fan hat once in a while. MJ is the reasons why hacking isn't a thing in the NBA anymore. NBA's profit off MJ so much that they knew he was never going to be another one like him again. You know what the problem was, though, with MJ? MJ still got hacked. He still, they didn't, especially early in his rookie seasons in the 80s. Oh, God. I remember some games in the Garden. Whew. I mean, I was rub some dirt on it. That's always my favorite expression. I always tell the story that I dislocated my shoulder and I popped it back in and I walked it back into the sideline and it was a big Southern guy. And I told him, so my shoulders popped out. I can't go in there. He did this. You're fine. Go back in. I was like, okay. And that was always the thing. Have you ever seen that movie? The movie Sling Blade? He used to talk like that guy. He used to correct me up because you didn't know. I mean, the movie wasn't out because this is in the 80s, but the movie wasn't out yet. And I just love it because now when I talk to people that know him, because it's like, you want some French fried potatoes. It was and that's the way the guy sounded. MJ should have been a Knick. Yeah, he should have been. One thing a lot of people never realized before Phil Jackson, the Scottie Pippen went to Chicago, MJ was thinking of going to New York with Pat Ewing. Yeah, I know, but free agency wouldn't allow it. It wouldn't have happened. The NBA saw him to defense so other guards can have skills. So yeah, that's probably true. The malice in the palaces. Yeah, that's true. MJ would average. Oh, MJ in this league, 45 easy. MJ in this league would be Michael Westbrook times 2. I could see like 45, 12, and 15 from MJ because there is no defense in this league. That was a combination. Well, except for take out Charles Smith, because Charles Smith was as weak as a pane of glass. That's too big for its frame. Oakley and Mace, man. Oof. I tell a story. Actually, I have never fully told the story, but there is a story. These are true stories. I met Oak, Mace, Starks, and Ewing in a club one night after a game. And there used to be a Fridays right down the street from MSG. I don't know if it's still there, but we actually saw them coming out of the game, and we ran into them the Fridays. And how we got talking. Next thing you know, we were in the China Club. We were so long. So can't. It's not a PG story. I can't tell the story, but it's a fun story. Knicks fans are hated so much of Reggie Miller. I was at the Reggie Miller game. Spike Lee needed to shut the fuck up. All he was doing was pissing off Reggie. I like it. You know what's funny? I actually like basketball more than I like the Giants. I think correct Coach Joe will somehow. You know what? It's not a possibility that he won't mismanage the game. It's really not. It's not that he won't. There's a possibility. Let's just say any prayer for Washington Eagles that don't have a friend. If any one of those two, there's already scuttlebutt about Malik Willis going to the Eagles. There's already talk about that. Or it may be over. You're right. It probably is over for the Giant fans. MJ had a mid-range assassin and total freak athlete. MJ could hit from anywhere on the field. You know, people, they talk about Curry. MJ never passed up on a shot. Never kicked it out to try to give it to somebody else. And people are shocked where Curry can shoot from. But MJ could do it from any side, any distance, and still attack the basket. Nikki, love you, Tim. Thank God you didn't retire. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank God I didn't die. That probably would have been worse. We need you. I'm like a superhero. I'm needed. Yeah, because everyone else is boring besides me. Where else could you come to a channel, talk about Die Hard, Class Act, Cool Mo D, Michael Jordan, hating LeBron James, and still mix in some Giants football? Yeah, DJ sets have always been the same unless it's the Saints. Yeah. This season, 210 yards, 170 and fourth. Usually get extra. Yeah, and that's the other thing people don't understand. So a lot of his stats in some of the other games were pile-on stats. But you're right. You're not wrong. And double. I actually think that MJ would triple. I think it'd be a triple double. I really do. Especially in this league. Let's see. 41-16 Chiefs. Gano outscores Daniel Graham. I like that one. What do we got here? I got to finish watching my Kings. Hopefully they don't blow it like they usually take care of. I didn't know the Kings were on. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Hope you have a good evening. Let's see here. ESPN apparently ran the number and spoke to Spike Lee and spent most of his money on tickets in sports history. He spent 1.5 since 19. I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's true. That's a crazy stat. Haven't shown up myself to any sports manager class, though. Only Giant fan I need to ask is wants to keep DJ because he's playing great ball. I don't understand where people keep saying he's playing great. I still don't get he carried the team on his shoulders. 200 yards. You scored 18 points. At one point, it was 5-3, and you didn't score 18 points till towards the end of the third, and your last touchdown was because they went for it on 4th and 16. Curry kicks his leg out like regimental back, and yeah, Curry does. Malik Willis. Yeah, Malik Willis does fit that. Actually, you're not wrong. Unfortunately, I don't think the Giants will get Malik. I don't think they're getting Malik. I don't think they're getting Malik. I don't think so either. I think he'll either end up in Detroit, Washington, or in Philadelphia. I think it's going to kill us. Tim should create a website called Why Pro Football. This is wrong. I think I created a channel called that. Good thing that Knicks won the Pacers series. If didn't, Spike Lee would have been allowed. Oh God, I hated Spike. I still hate Spike Lee. Outside Do the Right Thing, what really good movie has he made? Do the Right Thing was a good movie. MJ would be I agree. I think he would be MJ. I think would be a triple double. I really do. I could see like 35, 12, and 15 for MJ a night in this league. Is it just me or the Giants defense look better without Danny Shelton? Danny Shelton, I've been screaming this about Danny Shelton now for I don't know how long. Danny Shelton has not been the same run defender in 4 years. If you look at him statistically, he has played the pass rush better than he plays the run. I don't understand why people don't get that. The other Eagles might either get, yeah, I hope they get the Riddler. I really do hope that. He's a lady. What are people on Twitter are claiming Daniel Jones is better than Kyler Murray. They're saying that he's better than Kyler Murray. People on Twitter are stupid. They are comparing DJ to Zach Wilson. I don't know. If I was Zach Wilson, I wouldn't like that comparison. I think the stupid Giants are going to stick with the same management. I think they're going to keep Jones, even though they should go get Malik Willis. I don't think they're going to change their philosophy. I hope they change their philosophy. Well, we have heavy rain coming in the next 15 minutes. I don't think they're going to change the philosophy either, to be perfectly honest. I didn't like Malcolm X. I thought Denzel Washington was actually very good in the movie. I just didn't think it was a quality movie. No, I am not feeling better, but thank you for asking. Which sometimes you just got to work. One thing about Philly is developing quarterbacks, well, especially more. Yeah, they do. I mean, you go back to Randall Cunningham. Yeah, they do have a propensity to doing that. WFN criticized DJ more than an really, because I think a lot of people on WFAN actually don't. I think they should. Collar had some rough games, but it should have won. That did look like pass interference in the end zone too. And the AJ Green was trying to get the actual penalty, but he should have been playing the ball more. But if you watch where the guy's hand is, I'm not pass interference. It was defensive. Technically, to me, it was defensive holding. But that's okay. You've been screaming that since we got him. We got Kyler Murray. Let's see. Marcus Golden had 7 sacks. Yeah, I don't like when it was. I didn't like the Marcus Golden train the first time or the second time. Time to trade up with our draft for Willis. Do whatever we can to get this guy because he. You know what? It's about winning games, and that's what this is about. And this is what it always should be. It should be about building the foundation of your franchise and winning games. If you think Daniel Jones is a guy, that's great, but you now are probably going to have to go into year 4 still wondering, is he the guy? And I'm thinking you might be wondering he's not. Jones ain't even better than Minshew, and Minshew is a 6th-round draft choice. Yeah, and also Gardner Minshew has a porn stash. I mean, we've talked about that. I doubt the Giants will ever draft a scrambling quarterback. That shows, I'm hoping the team evolves. And I'm hoping they get out of what fits the Giants system because that's not the NFL now. The NFL is the mobile quarterback. Daniel Jones is not a mobile quarterback. Daniel Jones is a running quarterback when he's given a head and steam, and he's not a mobile in the pocket, outside the pocket quarterback. It was very interesting. I had mentioned last week how I would game plan for the Giants to win. The first thing I said is I would create a floating pocket. I would move the pocket out to the left. I'd move it out to the right. And that's actually exactly what the Giants did. But if you watch him, he's not as fluid at throwing the ball on the run as he should be. That's why we kind of got to get away from what the Giant philosophy is. I was referring to Papa and Carl Banks. Oh, yeah. the broadcasting crew. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. During the games. Yeah. I would rather just listen to them than watch Mark Slavers. Moose and Maggie have been driving me nuts. Moose keeps saying Jones can play fine. Yeah, Moose is so can 35 other quarterbacks. Playing fine is great. Pickett fits the Giants. Yeah, and that's the thing. He fits the mode of a quarterback that we need to get away from. We need to get into the late 2000s. What is your favorite NFL game so far? Mine was the Colts-Niners game in the rain. So far this season, you know what it is? It's actually a funny game. One of my favorite games to watch this season was the Cardinals versus the Jaguars at Jacksonville. Because for some unknown reason, Jacksonville built up a lead going into the third quarter. And then the Cardinals scored like 40 points. Well, they didn't score 40. I'm just being facetious. But that was actually one of the most enjoyable games I had. If we pass on Willis and keep the same regime next year, I'm totally not watching. The Knicks will keep me busy all football season. Yeah, we might have to change this to the Knicks channel. That's a possibility. Number 8 has performed well versus great teams 3 years in a row, and he hasn't done it yet. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Jeffrey. Hold on. You're not wrong. Let's see. Herbert fits the Giant mold. He adds some more to too bad. Well, you know what? He fits the Giant mold, but he also has pocket presence and awareness that he showed in Oregon. That's why I wanted him so badly. And the motherfucker went back to college. Here's $40 million, or you can go back to college. I'm going to go back to college. What's wrong with kids these days? Back in my day, we took the money. I'd rather have Kenny Pickett over Daniel Jones. I would too, but I'd rather have Malik Willis over all the rest. You've had the rest. Now you have Malik Willis. Giants can get what he does more through the draft. Ned Murray isn't special. Yeah, you know what's I agree, Jeffrey. You know what? I'm going to talk like an old man. Back in my day, a quarterback had to be elite. Elite is not throwing the ball 33 times for 203 yards and 1 touchdown and not fumbling. And then that when people be like, wow, they carried it on the back. The flea flicker pick 6. Kyler Murray is so good. How good is he? Did you see the throw he made against Hopkins? Yeah, I did. I watched the game. But I told you it was the Texan game that cracked me up with Kyler Murray. Because, like I said, he went backwards, pirouetted, threw the ball, fell down. The two defensive linemen run into each other. Hey, Mo, fall on the ground, and both of them get injured. And he walks up and walks away. Herbert also has a generational talent. If you look at the franchise quarterbacks today, they do all something special, and then Jones doesn't do anything special. No, you're not wrong, Bob. You're not wrong whatsoever. If someone could point out to me something that Daniel Jones, you know what? This is a good thing. Let's point out. This is good. I like this, Bob. I like this. Jones, if you think he's a generational talent, point something out that he does that's beyond special from the other 31 quarterbacks in the league. And go. Hold on. One day I'm just going to fall on the ground. See what happens. Fumbling. Okay, well, fumbling. There we go. We got it. Jones is a generational talent at turning the ball over. Oh, my God. I walked into that one, didn't I? Giants fans think that throwing 150 yards in 40 attempts with no turnovers, a touchdown is a great game. Well, I guess you're right. Flacco now or DJ? You know what sad part is? I had to think that for I literally had to think about that for a second, but I'm gonna have to say Daniel Jones. I really walked into that other one though. I know you just named something. I said it. I think that was funny. Fumbling. That's perfect. As I said. I walked into that one. Yes, point one thing out. Good point. I appreciate his toughness, but quarterback play is subpar best. But no, I want to seriously do this. What is one thing that Daniel Jones does exceptionally? And I see misreading defenses. But what? He's good at misreading defenses. Oh, my God. Daniel Jones had one good catcher in a Panthers game. He's a wide receiver. Most giant YouTubers have mastered the ability of delusion. Tim is totally insane. I don't know because I don't watch anyone besides Bad Dog, and I watch Cop once in a while. So I don't know what they're saying, but I can tell. Hold on. I could probably tell you they're nothing. You got me. I would have given away the shirt. I would have given away the jersey. Daniel Jones is best at going over 200 yards in garbage time. Okay. I almost had another concussion. Tim, why do they act like McWillick's the savior of the franchise? I'm not saying I'm not saying that he's going to be the savior. I am saying this. If you want to get away from what the Giants have done since 1937 or whatever, it's time to go get away from the pocket passer. Get a guy that actually has mobility. Get a guy that you can scheme with. Get a guy that if you have Saquon Barkley and you want to go to repass option, you have that ability. And you need someone that has your creativity. I've said it a bazillion times. To me, Daniel Jones is a guy is like a point guard who can't create his own shot. And that's what we need that's what we need. And like I said, I just would like to have Malik Willis because I think he could turn this franchise into something that we have never seen before. Cam Newton or Daniel Jones for the best 3 seasons with skill players that you have in place. For the best 3 seasons with skill, I would still take Cam Newton. I got to think about Cam Newton. See, Mage, say something nice. I always say nice things. Screw you. How about the Ojolari? I'm wearing Ojolari. Number 51. I would stand up and I'll show you the shoulders. My shoulders are too big. My shoulders are too big for the jersey. They stretch out. I've always had big shoulders. That's why they always said to me, you need to be you need to be a linebacker. You have big shoulders. They didn't tell you that when you lead with your shoulders and you hit people repeatedly, you get pains and you should get some arthritis going on your shoulders when you get older. Put Jones at wide receiver and Tony at quarterback. Greeny green, sold. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Why not? What we got to lose? Honestly, if Jones had consistency, he would be Kirk Cousins with more mobility. Okay. I would actually be okay with that. My issue is he's a different quarterback. That's a great question. That's a great thing, Bob. He is a different quarterback every week. He's like a stock chart. He's up and down every week. Daniel Jones is exceptional at getting the fan base on his side. Well, he doesn't do that great of a job because people come here. Running in a downhill straight line. I really opened myself up for this one, didn't I? Listen, I just want to say one nice thing about the kid because evidently I'm just so mean. I just want to say one nice thing. So let's see. He fumbles. He's good at fumbling, not reading defenses, running downhill in a straight line. Daniel Jones might actually be a wide receiver. Yeah, you know what? I heard this David Sills kid's pretty good. He used to be a quarterback. Let's see. The long pass for sure one. Evan dropped the ball. Okay. Let's see here. Daniel Jones is exceptional for not getting any. Oh my God. Tight ends. Can we start with him over Rudolph? Okay. You know what the thing is? And here's the thing about Evan Ingram, though. I know we're kind of going to subject, though. Evan Ingram is still your best option at tight end. If you truly think the season's over, you trade Evan Ingram. But if you're not going to get at least a 5th round pick, you got to keep him because if you can build him up during the season and keep him away from injury, your compensatory pick is still going to be a 5th rounder. So if you think you actually are going to win, Kyle Rudolph's washed up. Caden Smith, I've said it before. I've been saying it for 3 years. 3rd tight end is best. That's why he has 3 catches for 33 yards. He's not going to get you more than 7-8 yards after the catch. He's not going to give you anything in the yak, and he's an adequate blocker. That's Caden Smith. Sorry, I had to step away there for a moment. Let's see. When Daniel Jones is in the red zone, he's the. Come on, I want to say one nice thing. Give me one good thing. Giants are going to beat the Chiefs. Oh, Leo, I hope they do. I do. King of the almost touchdown sound effect. Let's see. He excels at having the turf monster trip him at the 5. Oh, my God.
It's Daniel Jones at the 5. It's Daniel Jones at never mind.
If you're not a mobile quarterback, you need to have amazing pocket presence and quick release like Brady. You're right. He doesn't have that. He just doesn't process fast enough, this head. You definitely need a king of the almost touchdown for Daniel Jones. Let's see. Malik Willis throwing to Tony, Kenny G, and Daniel Jones at tight end, read option with Barkley. And then you know what? It takes away also a lot of the pressure off your line. But no one ever wants to talk about that. I gotta do a Malik Willis sound effect. Oh, wait, I do have a Malik Willis sound effect. Oh my God. Hey, remember David Sills? Yeah, I remember David Sills. He got waived. They signed him back to the practice. He's such a great quarterback. He's such a great wide receiver. David Sills got waived from the Giants after his 1 target for 1 drop and cleared waivers and went back on the practice squad. I will not settle for so-so. I don't think you should. I don't think the Giants should settle for so-so. I don't think they should. You're right. Zach Wilson is not a good. I don't know if Zach Wilson is a good quarterback or not. He's played, 6 games? I don't know if he's good yet. Malik Willis is a better option because everyone bellyaches about the O-line. On an average, Malik Willis is sacked like 3-4 times a game. He uses a crap O-line. He's still balled. You know what? That's the thing about Malik Willis. And that's the other thing I like about him. He's got no talent around him at Liberty. None. He literally carries that team. I've watched a bunch of Liberty games. He literally carries the team. And you have to remember that. And that's why I said, that's why I like him so much, because he's playing above his talent, which is you go to a Liberty game, you want to sit there and go, wow, that's Malik Willis. Because he stands out from everybody else. Imagine number 8 being on a different team. Imagine the Giants fans, yeah, that they would. If he was on the Eagles, he'd be a bum. I especially will face him now. Yeah, I can imagine that. That would be funny, though. Anyone who said David Sills the next Victor's Cruz is just a moron and straight up disrespect to Different Cruz. Different Cruz was an undrafted free agent, was pretty good damn talent. Yeah, he was actually pretty good at Connecticut. He was pretty good in college. I mean, David Sills was not a bum in college, but I don't know. What do we got here? Giants should start the game in the Wildcat formation. I was watching the movie Wildcats with Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn, Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson. You know, that's another one of those movies that one of those 80s movies. Football sport of kings, better than diamond rings. And I just love the end where she's arguing with her husband in the stands. And if you're ever married, right? A girlfriend or a boyfriend, and you're sitting there and you're arguing with them in a public place. You know other people are listening, so she's arguing with about keeping the kids. And then there's this couple next to him, and as they're yelling at each other, the husband looks at the guy and goes, "Let her keep the kids, Frank." That just cracks my mind. Sorry. Folks, remember not to be. There you go. That some bright guy said that. I don't remember who said that. Let's draft Willis and keep DJ as a gadget player. Hey, why not? He could be Pat White. And the Pat White didn't work out either. Trade Everett Ingram and keep Smith. I don't know. I just have a problem going in with those. Smith and Rudolph as my tight ends. I get a little leery. Let's see here. Can Tony be our new quarterback? I want someone different at the position. It's kind of funny though. It is funny. Liberty is absolute garbage. The only reason why they compete is watch the Liberty games. He is the only reason they were losing to North Texas. Malik hurt his foot, had to come back into the game, play on one foot to lead his team to victory. I think I saw somewhere that Jones takes the fifth-ish seconds to throw the balls. Yeah, he does. He's a little slow on the read. Oh, UMass. That's right. I don't know why I keep thinking Matt from Connecticut. That's why. But Liberty will do, but it's Liberty will be due on Ohio State or Clemson. Oh God, if you moved him to one of those schools, I mean, I know people are like, we couldn't cut it in Auburn. Well, that's all right. Liberty is in a legit, yeah, they are. I watch the Liberty games. It's crazy. Let's see here. DJ equals Tyson Hill. I don't know about that. I think that's Taysom Hill. I think is, I think we're being mean to him. What if year 4 ends and we still know what DJ is? I'll cry. Come here and I will cry. Why do you guys hate on Jones so much? What has he done? Does he have? He has a top 4 this year, according to Pro Football Focus. Okay. We're not even going to answer that. Because we don't hate on him. I can see Giants giving DJ an extension next year because they want to see if they give him an extension, I will quit being a Giant fan. I should rephrase that. If he finishes out, he is projected to finish out the season between 3,800 to 3,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, and like 9 interceptions. They give him an extension off that, I will stop being a Giant fan. I will become an Arizona Cardinal fan. Got to see what he's got in year 5,000. Let's see here. Daniel Jones, a top 8 quarterback. Do you watch anything besides highlights? I don't even see him in the top. He's not. If you look at him statistically, he's not even in the top 20. I still think Auburn picked Nix for nepotism. I kind of thought that too. I didn't really want to get into the whole Malik Willis and Auburn thing and Nix, but I kind of thought that too. I think G-men aren't going to sign a quarterback. They're going to blame the season on injuries. And I think they're also going to blame this whole season on injuries. I really do. According to Pro Football Focus. I'm ranked 5th in the NFL for bathroom breaks. According to Pro Football Focus, I'm the number 1 YouTuber. Not about hating him. It's about wanting more. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. You can think Daniel Jones draft, tight end, edge rusher, and offense. I'm not keeping Daniel Jones. Sorry. Pro Football Focus. They're ridiculous. Hey, Mo. They're ridiculous. They are ridiculous. They're stupid. The Giants have the ability to scout talent. It's so accurately as an old radio. Oh, my God. Go watch Tyler tape. He was just as good as the Liberty quarterback. Okay, I'll do that. And that Liberty quarterback name is Willis. Malik Willis. And you know what we all need to do? Hold on.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Everyone needs to jump on board the Malik Willis Express. Trust me, I stopped being a Giants fan, so I'm going to stop if they give him extension. If we extend DJ, say hello to quarterback purgatory. Ask the Bengals how long it took to get rid of Dalton and get yeah. I mean, they had a problem getting they. I mean, hold on. I mean, after Boomer, I mean, they really were in quarterback purgatory, the Bengals, for a while. But you're right, they took a while to get rid of Dalton because they always thought the red rifle was going to be something. Let me know when we get out of purgatory. I'll let you know. Like, it's not going to be 50 years because in 50 years I'll be dead, so I won't be able to do this. Giants throw Mike Hughes around and he's trash. Quarterbacks and Chiefs. Let's play some close to the Tampa 2. Let's get to you know what you got to do? You got to do what they did. Tennessee did last week. You got to go man to man. You got to go man to man. Hopefully rely on your rush. Does Pro Football Focus even understand no stats? Well, there's a statistic proving that Pro Football Focus sometimes understands what they statistically say. According to Pro Football Focus, there are 9 planets in our solar system. Well, we all know there's 8. What do we got, Mike Lee? If you're going to blame injuries, will you bring back the brain trust? No, I'm not bringing back anyone. That hurts my head. Raw, Mr. Lewis. How are you feeling? I'm not feeling better, Mr. Lewis. I'm not feeling better at all, but I appreciate it. I just had to come on and talk. How was the new addition? How's everyone in the family? Let's see. Yes, the Giants are an emotional franchise. Yeah, they are. They will keep him, but they will allow another team to draft the quarterback process, and we'll need him. Yeah, you're not wrong. Say hi to Mr. Lewis, everybody. RPM Auto. If you're looking for a car, don't go very far. It's Mr. Lewis at RPM Auto. Even sick, I can do commercials. Keep thinking, keep people for too long again. The Giants are. I actually like that. The Giants are an emotional franchise. I do like that. I do like that quote. Derek Henry is the only quarterback that defies the idea that running back that shouldn't. Yeah, you know what? Derek Henry is like a machine, man. He's like Marshawn Lynch before he became a little crazy. But yeah, I mean that's a guy. Yes, it's Roldy, but it's Mr. Lewis here. Everyone else I can call him Roldy. It's Mr. Lewis, please. Mr. Lewis, if you're nasty. Nasty boys don't mean a thing. Oh, I think it's the fever. You got me fever. The Giants cannot afford to force Judge on a new GM. And that's what I keep saying, Jordan Majors. You can't, if you're going to get rid of Gettleman, you're going to have to find a guy that's going to have to understand we're going to be in cap purgatory next year. You're going to have to keep Joe Judge, and you're going to keep Daniel Jones. I don't think many people are going to go rushing for that job. Pro Football Focus is number 1 according to Pro Football Focus. New addition is doing well. Ain't sleeping, and I ain't talking. I ain't talking new. Because you knew I was going to break into Candy Girl. You're on my world. Please believe you're the one I've been dreaming of all night long. When I'm with you, makes me feel so good through and through. I'm sorry. While everyone will be getting better, we'll be hoping and trying to force something. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. People aren't wrong today. Even a bad team, you can tell who the talent doesn't have. You're right. Jay Fed, what's up? My buddy had COVID in January. The sense of smell still messed up. Eggs, they say, is the worst. You know what's funny? I had COVID back in February of last year. It was bad. It was bad. It wasn't this isn't as bad, but I didn't lose smell. I got no smell, no taste. No taste, no smell. This is Grand Marnier. This should like make you flinch. I don't even smell the Grand Marnier. Wow, that sucks. Holy shit. Holy shit. This should burn out your nostrils. I don't even smell that. Wow, that's not good. I must be sick. I never felt like next gen stats were more credible. I kind of feel that next gen stats are. And I don't like either of them, but I really do. I really do. Let's see here. Love me some New Edition as a kid. Oh, New Edition was the bomb, man. We need better Italian. You know what the problem is? If Mr. Love is God or Mrs. Love is God or Miss Love is God, our Italian evaluation is not terrible. If you go back and look at our drafts, a lot of the players we drafted are still in the NFL. It's our talent we overvalue talent, yes, but it's our ability to cultivate the talent that we get. I think that's kind of the issue. Well, allowing Deshaun Watson to small solid team. Another opponent we don't want to deal with Deshaun Watson on a good. Oh God, I don't want to deal with Deshaun Watson on a good team. I don't want to deal. If he came to Washington, man, I would cry. I would cry. Everyone is an elite quarterback. Add an O-line, a weapon. You can have an above average with an elite Eli. Get the job done. DJ can't get the job done, and with that O-line, put Mahomes behind the O-line, the same results. The problem is Patrick Mahomes has a bad O-line. He's got 10 touchdowns already. And he's got and is thrown for over 2,000 yards already. Kyler Murray has not had a great offensive line in 3 years. And look what he's done in Arizona. Just throwing that out there. If we had Mahomes, we'd be a much better team. We'd be a great team if we did. Pro Football Focus makes everyone look good no matter how bad they are. So you're saying when I said Pro Football Focus said I was number one giant YouTuber, that I'm the worst giant YouTuber? Is that it, Mike Lee? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? It's the fever. I like just when people talk amongst themselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll just sing. I break out the smellings. Nothing, man. Nothing. I can't smell a damn thing. I can't taste anything. I had a horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach that they're all coming back. Oh, that would be Joe. Why, Joe? I'm already sick. Why would you say that? Why would you say that to me? Why would you type that? Why would you take the time out to? You made me cough, Joe. You made me cough. I've never been a fan of the DJ pick. I saw even the commentary team thought the DJ was going to pick. They should have picked Josh Allen. I so much wanted. I still have my Josh Allen Giants jersey, 2019 draft. Even though I thought Jones was a big reach. Even if I had the biggest Jones fan, I never understood why Gettleman would draft Jones and then go. Yeah, you know what? It never did make any sense. Why would you do that and then trade away your best offensive weapon? BJ Hill might be a good example of how we can't cultivate talent. Every NFL YouTuber said he was going to get fleeced in the trade. I actually said that I think he was ready for a change of scenery because he was, because the Giants never knew what to do with him. I called him a tweener. They didn't know if they put him at defensive tackle and the defensive end. But that is an excellent point of not being able to cultivate talent. Justin Pugh has been playing well as well. BJ Goodson has been playing well also since he's left the Giants. I know he's going to Miami, but, we got to wait to see. It's the whole legal issue. Going to Miami. And I'm not going to get into Will Smith. Tua has 9 touchdown passes. Yeah, Tua does, and he's got a worse line. Who's going to talk about 2011 Giants and the worst offensive line? Why do we play a cover 2 man against? No, we don't play a cover 2. Well, maybe. That's actually, you know what? We're going to do a video on that, Zach. I think we'll talk about that on Sunday. That's actually good. I like that one. I don't want to talk about that now. The quarterbacks are different these days. Yes, they are. You can't have a so-so quarterback. You need special. You're right. It's like every NBA team needs a real point guard. Do you think we have? Yes, I think we have a chance on Monday. I do think that. And you know what? And I would not. I think we're going to lose, but I wouldn't be shocked, like I said, if it was 35-31. I look at the Cardinals and how good they look. Shout out to them for knowing they got it wrong when they got Rosen. You realize he wasn't the guy after 1 year, and then you got rid of him. You got to give him credit for it. That's the way the league has got to be. That's what I'm saying. Forward thinking, mindset. That's what the Giants have to do. It doesn't matter if DJ has 0 yards, 5 interceptions, 3 fumbles in a game, as long as Pro Football Focus gets an 80 grade. No, you can't fault the guy then. What three teams do you think that Rodgers would fit on next year? I think he'll be in Green Bay next year. But it's funny. I mean, if you want to think about it, you automatically got to go to Washington, because that to me would be the perfect fit for him and give him the talent he needs. If I would have said Miami before, but I don't know what's going on with the talent in Miami right now, because of the fact that They're just not playing up. They're just not playing up to snuff. And honestly, and I know they drafted Mac Jones, but I think if the Belichick had a chance to get Aaron Rodgers, he would jump on that chance. BJ Goodson retired? When did he retire? He was playing well the last couple of years. I didn't know he retired. When did BJ Goodson retire? Saquon Barkley is better off on another team. He's another guy that just may need a change of scenery. Let me see. What happened to BJ Goodson? When did he retire? I have to look this up. Didn't know he retired. I know he only played one game, but he played I didn't know he retired. What happened to BJ Goodson? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he retired. Poor BJ. I didn't know that. I like BJ Goodson a lot. Sorry, I was Googling. Forgot I was streaming. Giants franchise is too soft. Too buddy. Yeah, they need to get away from. You're right. They need to get away from that. Something different. What positions do we go in the draft, or we pick? Or I mean, you got to go defensive end. I was thinking Gettleman for a second. You got to go defensive end. And in my opinion, you got to go linebacker too. If the Giants score 31, the Chiefs defense is terrible. I'm not going to disrespect Spags. But even going back to when they won the Super Bowl, that defense was not up to par. You do see the differences between organizations. The Giants are kind of stuck in the mud in the 70s. It's kind of, we got to do? We got to pop it out of neutral. That's what we need to do as Giant fans. Performance and production is all that matters. That really should be all that matters. Devin Kennard's the one that's been playing well. We let him go because of injuries. He hasn't really been injured since, has he? I could see Saquon going to the Rams or the Niners and becoming a monster. I could see him going to the Rams. I could see that. I'm just laughing because I saw this one. 31, Gano doesn't have enough time to score all those points. Let's see. You would need at least 11 drives because that would be 33. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just dying. I was watching Married with Children the other night because I couldn't sleep. And there's an episode early in the series. That series can never be on the TV now. And they're trying to kill a mouse. So Steve and Al are in the basement and they're squirting poison. They squirt each other in the face with poison. And they come upstairs. And Steve and Al are sitting on the couch and Steve is coughing up a lung. And he looks at Al and goes, Al, I'm dying. And he goes, yeah, but we won't give him the satisfaction. We'll just tell him you're real sick. Which he was talking about his wives. And I just thought about that. I don't know why I just thought about that. Yes, Saquon can't stay healthy unless he has 1 year left on his contract and he's a proven star. Sucks, but we keep players too long. We just can't. You know what? That's not. Yeah, we need to learn when to get rid of guys. I brought up the cover two man because it is Tennessee, and that's what I was actually thinking. That Tennessee beat him with that. They also beat him with Henry. Giants should be traders. They should. Giants is a corporate culture. I'm not going to disagree with that. I think it's time to shake it up. Like the car, shake it up. Ooh, ooh. Most GMs won't trade away a bad or ill-fitting player because they don't want to admit they made a mistake. That's true, Mike Lee. I really do love my new John Basunda voice. My John Basunda voice is getting good, Doug. Lombardi. Certain magic still lingers in the names. Icy battles in the cold and the snow. I can't smell. I can't taste anything, but I got a deeper voice. Stuck in neutral. We are, Jeff. We are stuck in neutral, my friend. I love when I say things like on the broadcast and stuff, and they come back and tell me what I said. I'm like, wow, I said that. I sound really freaking smart. Let's see here. The only way the Giants wins if Mahomes and their offense plays badly because we all know they're historically bad. And we're going to do a couple more and we're going to get out of here. Do you like Devin Lloyd from Utah? I have not done enough research on him, to be honest. What is your thoughts about the Knicks yesterday? I didn't like the ending, and they almost lost the game. You know what? We covered that actually, Davey, in the beginning of the show. I mean, we couldn't throw a ball in the ocean the other day. I mean, the last couple minutes, and like I said, if it was, and then Randall's got hit those 2 free throws, and it wasn't for RJ saving us, it might have been a different story. But you know what? A win is a win. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you got the win. The win is a win. It doesn't matter if it's 1 point or 50. But I don't like the way we closed it out. I don't like the way we closed out a couple games so far this season. For some reason, I liked. Okay. For some reason, I feel like we way too many comebacks and then start winning. Yeah. I hope we do. I hope we come back and start winning. I had to think about that for a minute. I hope we do. To be fair, the Chiefs played against a bunch of high-powered offenses. The Giants are still not the Bills, right? Yeah, you're not wrong, but still, they do give up a lot of points. Giants are more of a mom and pop organization. Ooh, we went from corporate to mom and pop. Some ways you're not wrong about that either. I don't know if Travis is going to play. He didn't say. They didn't say he was going to play. I don't think Gelman is. We should try to at least get a new staff. Yeah, I think we should. But like I said, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let's not forget the Giants, when we were fully healthy, even scored 4. You know what? That's a great point. People always forget to point that out. When we were healthy, we weren't scoring either way. If you like, they went to us to sign him for the next 10 years. Stuck in neutral. Did you get that one from Joe Judge? Why did he? Is he stealing shit from me again, Joe Judge? They are stuck in neutral. The whole not the team, not now. The whole organization stuck in neutral. Alex Burks, I like Burks, and IQ have been. You know what's funny? They have, but Obi Toppin, to me, he needs to get some more minutes. What's going on? I think the Giants will beat the Chiefs, but I don't think it'll be a high scoring affair. Giants front, I just don't see. I wish I could say I see that, but I don't know. I don't see it. We could have the Giants. Who could the Giants get in free agents if we don't have any cap space? We have 43 players under contract for $203 million on a projected cap at 208. We got no cap space. They might have to sign me. Patting the ball. Okay. Yeah, man. Red striping. All right, guys. You know what? I think I'm going to close it out today because I'm dying here. Sade, have yourself a good night. I didn't think I was going to go into 10-14. We're going to close it out, guys, because I'm not feeling well. So appreciate everyone coming in. I did want to, like I said, just want to continue the motion, keep the streams alive. Hope everyone has, what is this? Just, I don't know, what did they say about Joe Judge? Wait a minute, I just see a Joe Judge thing here. Joe Judge will have to check the tape to see if he's stuck in neutral. He stole it from me. Everyone does. They all steal it. Logic's fine, man. I'm closing this out and you're going to come in now. You're going to come in now as I'm getting ready to close it out. I'm trying to get well, Joe. I'm trying, man. Jeffrey, have yourself a good night. I had COVID the first week. It's not good. This is my second time with COVID. Malik Willis, 2020, man. Score predictions. We're going to do our score predictions on Sunday. We're still going to do a Sunday show. Oh, you're in Germany. I did not know you were in Germany. Oh, my God. I apologize. What, you're 5 hours? 6 hours? I forget. I didn't know you were in Germany. You got any questions you want to ask? I'll stay on for a couple minutes. Thank you, my friend. JM, I'm going to try to feel better. Thanks, Zach. I'll try to feel better. Probably should get sleep. I can't sleep, though. That's the problem, man. You can't sleep at night with this thing. Can't sleep during the day either. But don't worry, because it's cool being cool, Modi. I didn't know if Logic finds any questions. I relocated, loving in Germany, but I'm a diehard Giants fan. 6 hours ahead. I couldn't remember if you guys were 5 or 6 hours ahead. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. What the hell are you doing up? Or are you just coming in? I didn't think about that, did I? Yes, I have COVID. Yes. This is my second time. I liked it so much, I wanted to have it in a second time. I had liked it so much, I wanted to do it twice. I'm recovering, man. I'm recovering strong. We'll be good. We'll be all good. Feel better. I had COVID a year and a half ago. Yeah, I had it February last year when they didn't know exactly what it was. You have insomnia. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. You just got in. It's Germany. You just got in from the club. I understand that. Chicken soup spiked with ambient. I can't taste the chicken soup. Your thoughts on Joe Judge? I think Joe Judge, if he doesn't figure this shit out, is going to be gone next year because the new GM is going to get rid of his ass. That's what I personally think. If Gettleman goes, you know what? And I said this in Logic Fine. You and I will just have a stream. Everyone's bailing out because I'm going to bail out too. I said this in the beginning. If you're a quality GM or you're a GM who wants to be a quality GM, you're not going to go to an organization that you're told you have to have Joe Judge, you have to have Daniel Jones, and you're in cap purgatory. So more likely you're going to have to whack Judge, a minimum. You're going to have to whack Judge. Man, I've never had. I hope you get well. I don't want to. You're not going to lose me. I'm like that shit in the bottom of your shoe. It just sticks there. That's me. I'm never going anywhere. I'll be doing this from beyond the grave. Are you doing a stream after the game? Of course I'm going to do a stream after the game on Monday. What time is it on? I may not be sleeping. You guys might have to. I'm going to call people up on the phone. I'm going to call you guys at home. I decided I'm not going to do streams anymore. I'm just going to call everyone at home. Yeah, I'm going to do a short one. I'll do a short one after the game because it'll be late. Did you get vaccinated? Yes, I got vaccinated. And I wear masks. I do all these things. You don't know where you're going to get it. I mean, I went to Giant games wearing masks. I don't know. To me, the entire team is a problem. Yeah, you're right. Every player is no good. Bad coaching, bad GM. I don't think every player is bad. I like Ojulari. He can stay. Tony looks like he could be something. Or a bad penny. Yeah. Does this count as COVID? Don't make me laugh. No, this does not count as COVID contact. You do not have to start contact tracing. That was funny, Jojo. That was funny. The Giants need to do something less than a new G. I've said this, dude. We got to clean house. We got to go from top to bottom. We got to just take this shit and just go and start a different direction. Do something different. That's what the Giants need to do. Do something different. What's up, George? I will turn off the TV if we draft Slater. How do you feel about him now? He's playing well. I admit when I'm wrong, but you know what? He hasn't played a full season yet. Let's see what happens when it gets a little harder in the NFL around week 11. But he's playing well. And actually, I said I would turn off the stream. And thank you for the super chat. I said I would turn off the stream. Oh, my goodness gracious me. I love when people remember that. I like Aziz. I just like saying Aziz Ojulari. You know what my other favorite name used to be? Hazir Hakim from the Rams. Thomas. We can keep Thomas too. What's going on, my friend? Pick one to start your franchise. Ooh, Heineke, Baker, or Hurts. I'm going to, I'm still going to go. I would have to go with Baker. Guys, I'm trying to end this. Why are people showing up? What happened? What happened at 10:21 that people are showing up? I'm dying here and people are showing up. COVID, the coughing, blood. What's the fiesta? That's all good. It's all good. People find me so annoying, they thought I would annoy COVID. That's why I got it. So I would annoy it. Knock it out. I don't want COVID again. I liked it so much. Like I said, I had to do it a second time. I had so much fun with COVID. Dude, I think you just have a cold. No, I don't have a cold, dude. I wished I did. I don't have a cold. Trust me, I'm one of these guys that You know what? It's always been one of those things. I've always said it. You're gonna need a buffalo gun to take me down, and that's you say that in the bars too. And I would tell people, if you want to do this, you want to dance, you want to do this, you better hit me, you better kill me, because I'm gonna get right back up if you don't. I've always been one of those guys. But this is just, this thing is just crazy. Yeah, Sewell's having issues as well. Luckily, Jamar chased it, and he went to Cincinnati. Tony has to have 2 to 3 games. I need to see more from Tony as well. I really do. Like I said, you see something there, but it has to be consistent talent. Gonna rewatch in a few. Rewatch away. I'm not one of the best streams because I'm dying. I'm Cameron from Ferris Bueller. I'm dying. You're not dying. You just couldn't think of anything better to do. Jones should be the backup to a good quarterback. He's a game manager. No more. I agree. Logic's finest, though, man. I keep answering your questions, but I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to sign off. You were like Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. That was a good movie. I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I liked Last Samurai. That was a good movie. Too bad something. All right, Logic Friends, this is the last question of the evening. We know what Jones is. This is his 3rd year. Fans are high on drugs. I'm going to do a PSA from the 90s. Don't do drugs. And now you know. That was for you, Mike Lee. I am going to be safe. I want everyone else to go and rest. I'm going to rest and try to, I don't know. I'm in the basement. I might just fall down on the floor here and just lay down. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. The steps aren't that far. The steps are pretty far away. And then you got to turn off the lights, and I still got to walk the door. It's just too much going on. But it'll be good. It'll be good. Not worry. I still can't believe I can't smell Graham and Ye. That's like killing me. Nothing. That should go. At least. Not a damn thing. Wow. That's not good. That's not good at all. I wonder if I could taste it. Nope. It burns, but nope. Oh my God, I can't taste Graham and Ye. Oh my God. 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 Now I'm freaking out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I need an intervention. No, I don't look like Nancy Reagan. I was trying the Graham and Ye, and I can't taste it. And then Jim open for 30 minutes. Well, all right, Logic's finest. We're going to motor out of here, guys. We will see you. No video tomorrow. Maybe one on Sunday. We'll probably still do the 11 o'clock stream because we're going to have to still do the jersey giveaway and the ring giveaway. So get an opportunity to join in. Hope everyone stays safe. Has a good, after COVID, I lost my sense of smell for 2 weeks. And now I had, oh, really? The ringing in your ears. That's not good. Don't tell me these things. Good night, everyone. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll do, I don't know. I'm too tired to talk, guys. But we'll do a stream on Sunday, and we'll do the score and the jersey giveaway. So good night, everyone. This is Tim on the Online Big Blue saying good night, and have yourself a good night. Stay safe. Stay COVID-free. Get your shot. Wear your mask. Do all that fun stuff. Good night, everyone.